Hello, everybody. Hello, you awesome people. Welcome to the Friday Friendship Club. This is the sign of our Friday Friendship Club, where we link in friendship and say hello to everybody. What are you going to do to make today great? As you come into the community chat, don't forget to hit that thumbs up and share out this video. And maybe today you will be joining the tree of friendship. Look at it in bloom. Isn't that lovely? If you'd like to be live on my chat with me, then do email me. My email is down below, and tell me what you would like as your subject to talk about. Bear in mind, this is a channel about friendship, community, and positivity as well. So do bear with me today. Few issues yet again. And the chosen theme for today was talking about where we all live and more about that, because it's about growing, making friends with each other, and discovering more about the community. So if you want to send me in some pictures or some clips, make sure the music I can use, not just you can use it. So make sure if you add music, then you must send me the links to the music, not it's just free to use, I need the actual URLs, or just send me some photos. Write a little bit in the email to tell me a little bit about the photos you're sending. And if you've been in my chat before or you've been on the comments under this live, then I will share the video. So here's a little example of what we're talking about to grow and join our community. And of course, we need to do some claps for those of you who are already community members. Okay, so without further ado, you've all decided the theme for today. From last week's episode, everyone wanted more of Cyprus, of my home. I'm so busy sharing other people's channels and other people in the community, but people want me to share more of me. So thank you for that. So I've pulled out a few little clips today to show you some of the areas of Cyprus, and do let me know what you would like to see more of in the future. Well, I want to theme each episode loosely, so let's go with that. The first little clip I want to show you is a little bit about my capital city, Lefkosia. Some of you as tourists may know it as Nicosia, but Lefkosia is basically Lefko, you will know is white. So you'll know the history of name changes here and so on and so forth, which I cover on my main channel. Now let's just pop my main channel up in the banner so you can see anyone who's not aware of it. I'm sure I have. Let me see. There we go. There's my main channel there. So do pop over and have a look there if you haven't seen that one before, and you'll be most welcome. I do reply to every single comment. So those who only say they will try and get to your comments, or at least heart them, or they would definitely get their patron comments answered, well, sorry, it's big. Then release your members, or don't say you're going to reply to chat. So there you go. So, as I say, this is our capital city. This is almost the opposite end of the island where I am. I'm not completely over the west side of the island, but I'm near the sea. You've seen in the clip at the beginning a little bit there. And what are you still there? Yes, so it seemed to have dipped out then because this is a popular time. When I was first on StreamYard, no one had even heard of it. When I used to be on another channel, no one had heard of it. Oh, what's StreamYard? Then everyone crashed over to StreamYard. Now I see everyone's dropping and running to other platforms, and they'll soon be overloaded too. Anyhow, what I was saying is it's such a small island here, but what I love most about it is every single place is completely different. So it suits everybody, whether you want towns, you want no people at all, you want tourist type areas, you want countryside, you want sea, you want mountains, you want some local amenities but not crowded, or you want all go, go, go with clubs and city living. It's all here, and it's all in a day's drive to the furthest areas. So it's definitely the place to have a look at. And the weather, much better than any part of Europe. So there you go. But we still have a winter season, but not as cold as Europe. Okay, so let's have a look at this little clip. Oh, I've just seen all my clips have now disappeared. Okay, I'm going to have to, when it blipped out just now, I thought something happened, something flashed up, and all my clips have disappeared. Okay, I can find them. Luckily, I have my hard drive plugged in, but you will have to bear with me while I go and find it. So do bear with me. Lucky I'm professional. I've just got to find, it's on there. And it's number, oh, I had it all loaded up. I was almost late on because I was still loading, but it was all loaded. 341. And luckily I have the title right. Unfortunately, you're now not going to get a short clip because I can't run it to, I don't have the start time I wanted to share with you. But this was on my other channel, and this is Nicosia or Lefkosia, the capital of Cyprus. And it's just loading in now. It. Okay, so do forgive the intro. Okay, it's just coming up. Just trying to load for you. And while we're there, we'll just take this out. It's so annoying because I had everything loaded. Why is it not playing? There we go. Should be. Yeah. So this is the intro to this episode. This is where I live. As I say, luckily I had got this piece of music in another clip I'm going to share with you, or else I would have been copyrighted today. So this is views of my garden. And it's going to be a bit jerky because it's not been preloaded yet. But we will be getting there. As you can see, this is the typical intro to my channel, my main channel, which is running along the ticker tape at the bottom. And my intros do change, so you get to see more of Cyprus, sometimes like this, it might be wildlife, and so on and so forth. So lots of different intros constantly. And I'm going to pop off while you watch the video. Okay, so as I say, I did preload it all. I did preload it all, but because I've had to just load it, it obviously is still trying to load while it's playing for you. So yeah, bit of an issue there. You can only be as good as the equipment you're given to use, basically. It's a shame because StreamYard could be very good. It could be very good. And us. Okay, so I'm just going to, you're going to have to just bear with me and go with the full videos now. As I say, I'd set up lots of little bits that I wanted to give you, lots of little parts. And I'm just thinking number 364. I was doing lots of little parts and little clips I wanted to share with you. I had them all lined up beautifully. And then, of course, I don't know, something just clicked and yes. So I'm just loading the next one up for you. And as what I wanted to show you today, it's come up there already. Okay, that's the trouble. I can't preload them all back in now because to load them, they come up on the screen. And I came in early to do them all. They're all done. Lovely. Anyway, doesn't help when someone has brain damage and tries to run these things. And if they all work as they should, all good. If they don't, it's actually quite disheartening, let's say. Disheartening. Yes, so let me see. I'm really giving it time to load a little bit. It is down the bottom. As I say, I don't think I can take it to a starting point down the bottom there. No, I can't even run it to the right place. So sorry, you'll have to watch the full video again. But I want to show you the diversity again. So I did pick completely different places and completely different areas. So that's from the district of our capital city. That is in Lefkosia. And now I want to go completely over the other side. The other side for me completely. And this is the Paphos area. This is very near Paphos Airport. Now, Paphos is particularly a lot of the Brits like to go to Paphos, and a lot of the expat Brits like to retire there because it's quite, for the older generation, they have clubs. If you're someone who likes to go and join all the clubs and the groups, and that's the place for you if you're into that kind of thing and want to be in a community where everyone knows where you are and what you should be doing. And if you don't turn up, then they maybe come and check on you. If you want that, if you live on your own and perhaps you're older, they're mostly older people clubs. But the only downside of that, in my opinion, is you're expected, if you're in one of those real group things, they all want to be secretary of a group, president of a group. You don't have to do it, and there's a lot of people that aren't like that there. But I'm just letting you know that that's what it can be like for people to live in those sort of areas. It wasn't a tourist area. It actually was the capital many years back. So I do go through all history on my other channel. But anyway, take a look at this. This is Timmy Market, which is, I think there's a bit of the drive to there from where I live, not immediately where I live, but a bit of the drive there. And I would say it's about 40 minutes from where I live, which is relatively near, considering where I live and there's nothing here at all. 40 minutes is quite near to Timmy Market, and the airport is quite near there, literally. So just to give you another look of different lifestyle, different things there. Oh, and by the way, Nicosia is basically, it looked quite quiet there. That's streets with no cars, but that is the very few rare places here where you would have traffic. It's business centre and high-powered jobs and companies from all over the world and things like that. So that is like your city centre. Anyway, hopefully you can take a look at this. I hope it's a bit better for you. But here we go. So this is driving to Timmy Market, which is Paphos. So I think that gave you a really good indication to where I live, which is what I wanted to do today. You've seen shots of on my main channel, New Beginnings, My Everyday Life in Rural Cyprus. I have a whole playlist of walks, all from my house. Just walks, everything around me is that rural. And I think just the drive back, you had a really good idea how there is nothing around me for miles. So it's very beautiful, Cyprus. As I say, if you want to be more town and everything buzzing and happening right around you, it's probably a 40-50 minute drive away, something like that. The nearest proper main town is obviously Limassol. We're classed as Limassol, but we're nowhere near Limassol as people know it. We're probably an hour away to get into the centre of Limassol. So we are on the absolute outskirts boundaries of west Limassol, and just down the road the district changes again. So yes, our PO box is Limassol, and we have to travel an hour to our mailbox. Oh yes, and out our mailbox. But I'd love that. You can drive to Hubbub, but if you lived in Hubbub, then you just can't get away from it. So yes. So I want to now. Oh, I've got to do things, haven't I? Because things aren't ready. Oh no, it's going to play it again. I don't want that. I don't want that. Right. Okay. Let me just think about what I'm doing. I preload everything because I can't really cope with my brain doing two things at once. Got to think now. Okay, yeah, so I wanted to show you, as I said at the beginning, completely different districts. 387. So we've now been right over to the east, which is the capital city. We've been West Limassol, so that's going east. And now I want to take you higher up the mountain than where I live, which is probably a 20-minute drive directly up from where we live. And again, it's very pretty. I won't show you the drive video up there, but you can see that on my other channel. And it's another village. Now, this is a very traditional village. Just got to find what it's called. We do have the drive, but I've got to make sure, give me a minute, that I get the absolute right video, because as I say, I have to make sure all the music is already credited. You can't go and credit it after. So if I play the wrong video, I'll be in trouble. Discover, right, it starts with the title Discover. As I say, I've got lots of different videos of different villages and drives to the villages and walks and so on and so forth. So again, here you're getting another intro. You've seen this intro before, maybe. Can I fast forward you a bit? Yes, there we go. Because I did have them all lined up initially. So this is Omedos Village, and this is an overview first. And I'm showing you here, it's all cobbled. The main village is all cobbled down. So it's only a 20-minute drive for us, a bit further up the mountain, and we often drive up there just for a lunch, a little stroll now. Here is the leather shop. This is the best place I could advise people to go, tourists, to buy genuine Cypriot goods. So Omedos village, which is further up than where I and you can actually see the man who owns the shop making them while you're there. So he will demonstrate for you, and these are all genuine Cyprus made leather items. My cat's just come to visit.
Yes, the lace from here, from this village.
She's explaining how each type of lace, the pattern and the design, is unique to each village in Cyprus. These are sitting in sale at the Glassworks. I just had some kittens, but there's the mummy cat. The kittens have their other dish that's out for display for sale. I don't think the kittens came with it. Oh, and look, I have a kitten. I have Fossil since you've been away. She's on the back of my chair in case you don't realise. And I've also got on my lap Mr. Colin Waffles. And Fossil's complaining because she's a bit jealous that Waffles got up afterwards. Yes. So here's Fossil's tail. Fossil likes to always sit on the arm of my chair or on the back of my chair. So she's on the arm of my chair now. And she's okay now because Waffles has got down. And talking of which, we can get rid of that. Talking of which, I think the next episode I'm going to talk about one of my viral videos. So that's something to look out for. Maybe next week we'll talk about one of my viral videos, a bit of fun. Yes. If you've got videos that have done really well, I'd be interested in the comments below what videos they are. And more often than not, people find the ones they work hard and really produce and make a really big thing of don't often get lots of views, and those that they just, maybe someone like it, put a video up, they're the ones that go completely crazy. And yes, I found that. Maybe I'll talk about that a little bit next week, because I'm always helping my community here. I'm just looking up the next number. I'm always helping my community, so maybe I can give you some pointers on that as to what's viral. I don't need you climbing around me while I'm trying to look up. Okay, let me just load up the next one. There. It's going to start playing, but I'll take it down once it's up there. Right, remove. There we go. I'll take it down. And then maybe when it starts playing, I can put it in the place I want. As I say, I had them all loaded, ready to go. Just wanted to show you specific bits and talk about them. But I hope for today you're enjoying watching the full videos. And these are all from my other channel, as I say. This is my other channel running underneath now, if you don't know it. And the link is in the description below. So do check that out. And I'm very happy to share out anyone's channel who is constant on this channel. I'm going to keep them separate. I'm going to keep my other channel. I've got a huge following on that channel, and I'm going to keep that separate from this channel. Those of you who know you follow both my channels, you'll know that I comment. I don't always comment from both channels, but I definitely give you a thumbs up via both of my channels when you subscribe to both. So that's something to bear in mind. So if I see you commenting on this channel, then I'll subscribe to you from this channel if you're on my main channel anyway. So you can get double thumbs up every time I watch a video. I did used to comment from both channels, but that takes me so much time when I watch so many channels. But be assured you do get thumbs up from both channels. So that's a little bit of info for you. What's the time? As I say, got issues today, which is why I'm showing you a little more of video content today. And so we'll do one more video for today just to show you some more. And I wanted to show you how the village you've just seen, Omedos village, it looks to you quite touristy. Let me assure you, it is filled with people visiting. I would say 50-50, because on certain days of the week, and you've got to know when they are, the coaches come with the tourists from all different nations, and they bring the tourists. So we avoid them on those 2 days. But there's as many Cypriots go and visit there, particularly at weekends, as there are tourists. and any big festivals, Cyprus festivals, all the local villages that are very small will go there, and it's crazy town. It really is. Huge festivals go on there, so it's always worth that. Plenty of restaurants and places to eat. You saw me promote the one that we always choose because it's not necessarily the most authentic, but the most traditional look as well, which is what we always go for. We don't want modern looking restaurants. We like the more traditional looking ones. All the food is great, but for that. Now I want to show you that we do a little walk around, I believe, in this next video of the same village, because I want to show you it's more of a modern village, and you'll think when I show you it, no, that doesn't look very modern in respect to the traditional stone houses, although if you look carefully you'll see lots of the traditional old features, the big wooden doors. I love the big wooden doors and railings and things like that. I really love. So I'll show you a bit of that, and also in this video shows you more of that village. It's not very big, but there's lots of weavy back walkways. There aren't cars through that village. There's a monastery, which I believe is in this one, and some other bits and pieces. So take a look at this for my last clip of the day, and then I'll do some chatting before we go. So if it's the same intro, I will fast forward it. If it's a different intro, I will leave it. Let's see. Here we go. So it's And of course, that's the thing Cyprus is best known for, the history. There is so much history here, and perhaps another time I'll show you some more historic sites. As I say, if you want to see a lot more out and about of Cyprus, then head on to my main channel, which is linked below, and it has a whole playlist called Out and About in Cyprus. So do look out for that and pop over there and say hi. So thank you all for supporting me on What You Cannot Know is a really difficult day. Thank you so much for being here, and I really do appreciate you, especially if you watch right to the end. So drop me a comment below so I know who has just stuck by me through my difficult times. Thank you so much, guys, and I hope to see you again next week, and look out for my post and uploads before then. And as I say, pop over to my other channel, and I hope to see you there. Bye, guys. Thanks for watching.